Hello folks and good morning. As of the time recording this, it is 10:01 a.m. And if you don't know what we're doing today we're back in new industrial Shemite, which is us trying to be extremely industrial. Now I did figure out a problem. So people don't want industrial jobs, right? That's because they all have oil. Oil is highly controversial, especially right now, of course. So I remembered that for commercial jobs to really succeed and for us to actually start exporting goods. Now, you want to see our current exports and all? So our current exports, look, where's our exports? Here we go. See, this is all industrialism and all that. Ooh, there's some good oil over. Oh wait, I already have that set up as an oil zone. But where's our exports? Here we go. So this is our current import products. You can see it's less oil and mainly goods, which sucks a lot. Our exports, it's all oil and ore products, which is a big problem when it comes to industrialism. See, it's stuff like this that makes our commercial jobs such a problem, because it's all ore. See, there's not enough workers here, because nobody wants to work here. Oh, there's 4 overeducated workers. Good. See, we do have a commercial problem because of this, problem. So we do need to start taking industrial areas that are not zoned. Which, well, guess what? Is literally the whole reason. Now, being an oil baron isn't a terrible thing. But look, this is a commercial store, a giga store. Not enough goods to sell. And it's a problem. See, it's not even operating, because there's not enough goods to sell. So, that means that we need to get our crap together and start making non-zoned industrial areas. So I guess that's going to be kind of the focus, is to make less. So last focus was to just start selling ore and stuff. So now we need to start selling more than just ore. And don't get me wrong, our industry is great. We're only negative 2,000 in the hole, when usually this far into a run it'd be, I don't know, like negative 150,000 at this point. But we do need to start selling goods rather than just regular stuff. Now I do want to start also selling forestry, but that's going to be kind of hard in a map like this, which has less than dense forest. But there are dense areas of forest. Oh dear, our commercial industry is starting to boom a little, which is a problem on all ends, really. Now, see, the good thing about offices is they do get rid of this problem. But they do get rid of this problem, and they don't use as much goods as, say, a commercial district does, which is a really good upside to them. See, our housing industry is very good. Our industrial industry, on the other hand, is fine. It's just we need less zoned industrial jobs, so that these places have goods to sell. 'Cause, you know, we need all these goods to support all this commercialism, and we don't, because we're only selling like zoned industrial jobs and stuff like that, which is less than ideal on all ends. Now I forgot that I do have to give these electricity and water, might I add, but that's simple because we just take from this area, boop, 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 and then boop, boop, boop. See, there's a good side to a grid. A grid means you need less water pipes because everything's all bunched up. And also less schools because, well, they cover most of the routes and most of the homes. Though I'm not smart, nor am I good with grids. But that's okay, because there's always City Skylines 2, which does have grids. But I'm not willing to buy that game. So I'm just sticking to City Skylines 1, because it's, you know. So, supply routes on trains are good and easy. But that thing's load was 0%. We also just have an entire island sitting over here, which was the point of that last one. And all. So, yeah. So, all this shouldn't be a problem. Though I should get probably a power island to power the city and all, away from the people. See, look, this is a massive problem. There's not enough goods to sell. And, well, with how massive our industry already is, it's gonna be kind of a problem. Though, I could start doing other jobs, like, cow jobs and stuff like that. Like, cattle jobs. Though, why are only 74 eligible? Man, ain't nobody going to this school. Still, our school systems are good, but bad news being, oh yeah, these need water. This all needs water and power, else people aren't gonna wanna build and live here. Which would be a very massive problem, because this is going to be like our comeback island for our industrial need. See, the reason why the industrial need is so low, though, is because there's so many industrial jobs, because I've been trying to become an oil baron out here. Which is also a problem, so I might have to restart the city, and because there's not enough goods to sell, and that's a really big problem. But we can bring it back. See, we're on infinite money, right? So we can just build whatever. So it's fine. Because, you know, I'd rather have infinite money, because then I can be as creative as I want, do whatever I want without worrying about money problems. For example, like this. This would probably be one of the brokest cities in all of history of man. There we go. So now there's that. We just need to solve our power problem. And these are all, what, homes? Yeah, that sucks. Because then I can't just place a coal plant down. Though I could just place this down. I could, in theory, just place this down. Here, though I don't know if that's going to cause... Okay, so some of these are businesses. Okay, so we're in the business area. Oh wait, never mind. No, we're not. So we do need housing, and that's starting to go up. So the reason why the industrial need is so low is because we have so many of those oil jobs, right? All those oil refineries, all that silly stuff. But that's not doing any good for our industry. Not when it comes to goods. See, where's our import? Wasn't it like around industry, where is it? Oh, our city attractiveness is quite good. Still, that's not our problem. Here we go. Yeah, see, we're only exporting all this. Yes, we're exporting really good stuff, but we're not exporting any goods, and all of our imports are mainly goods, which is a huge problem. it's probably gonna be our biggest problem and our biggest enemy that we don't have so many good industrial jobs. I mean, industrial jobs good-wise. You know what I'm trying to say. See, our problem might be that we're stuck in such a way. We're stuck in an endless cycle where until industrial need goes up, which is never really, our city is just going to be in a giant industrial problem. Which is not the best when it comes to need. See, this is a very big city and all, and restarting it would absolutely suck, don't get me wrong. But it seems that our big problem with industrialism is that we don't have enough goods. So I might just have to erase a part inside of the industrial area. Where's all our industrialist areas? Mainly around here. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to convert these factories, right? We're gonna have to remove this so that we can convert the factories into goods factories. See, we need these to be goods. And, they're not, so we need to take factories that are already built, right? And then we need to turn them into factories that are, that are for goods rather than for oil and stuff like that. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not that big of a problem, but it's just... Though I could attract more people to the city to raise up the need for factories because so many people want to move in here. What do I need for the space elevator again? I need Expo Center. So I do want a tourist district. Though. Oh crap, I really need a fire department, don't I? That's a problem. Yeah, see, with these... Oh yeah, I forgot I need... Okay, so we already have water on those areas. Yeah, so this is good to just put here because then... Yeah, so keeping our need down is not that big of a problem. Though, a big problem is we're not exporting anything that's worth of value to us right now. Yeah, this is staying the same, so I might just restart the city. Okay, new game time. So this one we need to really focus up and like lock in for. So I think we're gonna take... Which one has good oil and also good connection? This one's a pretty good balance. I need good areas for building. Ooh, that's good. But there's not a lot of farmland. The island. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I think we'll take that one. Fog obscures the sun, lowering solar panel. Okay, so this is our starting point right here. Now, here's how this is how I always start a game when, so I have a mod that lets me take all the plots of land. So we're just gonna expand out all the way. Okay, so that's gonna be, that island is gonna be for our, oil. this area might just be for... Ooh, that's a really good oil area. This is very little ore, so coal plants are going to be hard to do. Ooh, this plot of land right here I might just reserve. Call that my, Okay, so we're going to start with a grid to make things easier. Here, once the city is built, I'm not going to put you guys through this boring process. Okay, so I set everything up. Everything's in now, except the schools. Okay, now that everything is in place, we can start with the houses. Oh great, I'm glad we're looking for, we're putting the industrial places near the children. That'll teach them greatly about the, about how the stuff works. Now I've done it in a grid. Oh yeah, I forgot, I do have to power these, which I don't know why, that's kind of stupid. Okay, so, we're doing good. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Now, everything is taken care of from police and all, so our city should be doing fine. Now, I do want the industrial need to kind of rise up a little. Okay, so we are solving a slight power problem. Of course, as we move inwards through the city, the stuff will get better and better. So, this is in course of a grid for easier access to stuff. Now I am gonna put this here to keep our people happy. Oh wait, I'm glad we have parks in the industrial area. Okay, so to keep our people happy, we're gonna place those there. And where else do we need to place it? We're gonna place something here. So we do need to export stuff. I do know that. We need to start exporting. Which is something we should probably start doing. And transporting people as well while we're at it. Here, we'll place these two on the outside. Dude, this is such a weird road. I should turn this into a highway because, you know, reasons. So we do need power, which I don't know why we're not getting power. Okay, so everything's looking fine. Do we have death care? I think we need death care. Okay, so we have death care now. Okay, so it looks like we are starting to see a industrial rise. So we need to keep a good amount of industrial jobs while keeping our industrialism in check. Because if we get to industrial, if you will, then things will get bad because then we won't have anybody who wants industrial jobs. Meaning we'll only stick to the current factories that we have. Which is what the last problem was, so... So I do want to kind of start supporting the ore industry a bit, so we're going to zone this out here. I want to zone this out here to be just a little ore area. Or, if you will. Get it? Yeah, of course you do. You better. Okay, so we're going to have this small ore area right here. See, my plan is simple, to make simpler grids. See, I'm using the power lines to guide me. So this will be like more of an industrial area. Like our ore deposits and stuff. So now we just wait for our industrial needs to get up. Which will probably take a little bit. So I think our people are very happy right now. See, what makes these so good is that you only need to click 4 times, meaning you need less arthritis or something, I don't know. See, so our industrial needs are going good right now, so our export is nothing. So this is just generic industry, which is good for now, but though I do need an industrial area out here. I do need to get my exports up, because then our city won't go as broke. Ah yes, our debt keeps going up. Good. That's what we like to see, right? No. No, we don't like to see that. So I think we just gotta go right into it. Okay, so I do want to kind of check this. Generic industry specializes in the return to generic industries. Non-renewable. That's non-renewable either. Sun-soaked fruit are ideal for grazing. Considerably increased water, slightly increased tax income. Okay, but things are looking real good now. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to add water towards this area. Which is gonna be easy, because, well, we have the power of, the grid. Okay, so, this is looking good. So we're gonna start exporting. Hey, at least they don't have anybody who's dead yet. See, look at the city. Now we're bustling. Are we exporting yet? No, not yet. But we should any second now. No, I do believe that we do need to start exporting stuff, mainly because so I think what I really need is ore trains to start helping to transport the stuff, which would do us wonders. So we're gonna add this train area. So this is just generic industry, which does export, I think, goods. Though I don't really know how to work industry in this game, if I'm gonna be honest with myself. But our industrial might stands out amongst our peers of other cities. See, we're zoning this very strategically, I think. Because now that everything's in a grid, it makes everything more accessible and easier, and it also makes our city look bigger. Though I could use some other tourism. See, this is actually tactically strong because, with grids you can just zone areas in, like, certain ways. Just like how I, zone this. See, every block is a square. Well, yeah, a block is a square. You know what I'm trying to say. I just needed to throw in a joke there. Yeah, there's not enough workers because there's not enough need. Domestic hashtag AI is behaving badly today. I would like to see what people are saying about the city. That doesn't matter. Okay, so we continue to look good. And, yeah. So I think we're supporting our industry very good. Though I couldn't tell you if we are or aren't. Because I think we're still not exporting anything. Oh, we're starting to export goods. Okay, folks, we're starting to export goods. And we're also starting to export that. Okay, so we're starting to export ore and... Okay, so now I think it's time for us to start moving into more... Okay, so these are all goods areas. Okay, so I am being smart with it. So we're gonna throw in more houses so that there's more of a need. God, we're 30 minutes into this run. Okay, so we are gonna start expanding to this island right here, where we're gonna throw in a oil area so we start exporting oil. This will be our oil and forestry, I think, because this has very dense forest. Ooh, this is a very good, this is a very good oil refinery right here. This area right here will be very good for oil. This will be one of our oil areas. So this will be an oil area, and this will be an oil area. This is ore. And, where should I put my forest industry? Ooh, right here is very densely packed. Yes, right here will be our... Right here will be our good old forestry. So this will be forestry. And then... Where should I put my farmlands? Which seems the biggest? Ooh, right here seems to be big on forestry. Or not forestry, I mean fertile land. So we're gonna pick this area right here. Sorry if you hear my dog barking. I still haven't found my microphone foam. And I'm probably never gonna find it again. So this is gonna be farming. So this is gonna be trees. This is gonna be farming. Over here will be oil. So we're gonna start that. Oh, right here is massive on oil. So I think we're gonna also... So I think we're also gonna put an oil area here because this is big on oil right here. This is perfect. Just massive area. So this is a real good area. Just massive area, I give you, massive. So that's also going to be our oil. And we're going to have to deal with our growing commercial need. So I think for the last little bit of this time, Ooh, this could be very good. This is very good for fertile land, I suppose. So we're gonna turn this into fertile land. See, the thing is, though, with industrialism, with trying to get as industrially minded as I am, it's a little hard because you're going up against China. You're going up literally against China. Oh my god, we're in the greens. Okay, so we're gonna deal with some commercial area. And then we're gonna make this a grid. Okay, time to industrialize the crap out of this. So this is all farmland, so I guess the Amish will live here now? I don't know. I guess the Amish will live here. Okay, so we're gonna start industrializing this area. Gonna turn this all into farmland. I don't think high density housing is good for the sheep and stuff. So we're gonna turn this into low density, because I don't think anybody really cares to do farmland. And if you're living in an apartment, I don't think you want to look at farmland. That's more of a I guess people would imagine I've been in Amish territory before, don't worry. I've seen horses and buggies and stuff like that. Okay, so we continue to build our industry and all, and everything is looking good. Now I don't know if all this changes in farm. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's all the same. See, grids are your friend. Fish are friends, not food. So if houses would just spawn over here, or stuff would just spawn over here, then we're all gonna see, good. So I am gonna put a school around here. It's a good thing that nobody's uneducated, because I would throw thousands of schools in. Oh crap. Well, high schoolers are a little dumber than your average kid. Though I guess it depends what schools consider smart, I suppose. Okay, so I think this is a nice little peaceful town, and I should get going because, well, this video is over 40 minutes long. So let's check our exports. trading. Still, it's mainly goods, but that's okay. So, until next time, folks. Hold on, let me just... So, until next time, folks. Have a nice day.